Hey everybody, welcome back. This is once again the Dealmakingamer, and I am back here to be able to play Hogwarts Legacy, and I am welcome to my playthrough part 2, also known as the Path of the Slytherin, and now it's time to go to class and explore Hogwarts. But anyway, let's get going because I have to be able to go meet up with Professor Weasley and be able to start my journey. And let's go all the way up. And as all of you haven't seen the part 1, please go see the part 2. But as you can see, this is the Slytherin house right here. We'll go back down again just to show you once again. And you know, from something that's being in an eerie dungeon, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. And yes, part of it is underwater. Actually, all of it's underwater. The cabins. Anyway, let's get going. Going up these staircases, and we are there. And there she is, Professor Weasley, waiting for us.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Hell yeah.
Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
Ordinary
OWLs?
Wizardry.
Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
This reminds me of an anime called Card Captors, after like any anime fans out there, about how the book opens and it releases all these things.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
There you go. My first magical book.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
And if I want to go back?
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the guide can provide?
Kelpie statue, my first guided pages. Field guide challenges your progress towards completing challenges, and this also adds in you getting experience and aiding you to be able to level up. So if I go into my open field guide area, and there's that magical book right there. My wizarding level is level 1, duh. And my power. And your field guide tracks your progress. Tracks your current challenges progress. So select the menu to continue. And separate 5 in the 5 areas. There's field guide, which I just did right now. The woman requirement, which will come after all. Exploration, this is going outside of Hogwarts, inside Hogwarts, all kinds of stuff. Quest, and of course, combat. So let's go first to the field guide. Each challenge has tiers. Special awards unlock as you complete a tier. So I got 1 out of 2.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Gotta be careful at 15 seconds. After that, then it starts all over again.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Now, this is the fast travel within the game. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. So, select the grand staircase in the regime, which is right here. And if that's anything in the view, you can see the flumes available. So, as you can see, as you click through, the gray ones are the ones that are undiscovered. The green ones are the ones that are active that you can use. So, there's only one that I can be able to use, so that'll be the one. Library Annex, and it's going to ask me to go all the way to the one screen. That'll be Central Hall, so let's go there now. Kind of interesting because I never actually activated Central, but it is what it is.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Is that right?
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Line pages.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I heard that someone cast a confundus charm on a raven called.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
It was lost in the dragon area. Nope, it's also, can you tell me more about Charms class? Or is Defense Against Scar? But you know, it's best to be able to find out as go. Hogsmeade, for those who don't know what Hogsmeade is, I'll go to that one, but we all know what Charms class should be. So, Hogsmeade is a local village area where people are business are made and people live in the area. So, closest business establishment and would be considered the town of Hogwarts.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Okay, thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
Indeed.
You did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Well, as nice as you are, Professor Weasley, I'm going to be going the Dark Wizard route, so I'm going to say this, that isn't any of your business.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Uh-huh.
Speak of the devil,
Never
Professor
know who you can
Fig.
trust.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, let's talk with Professor Fig real quick.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Oh, let's take a look. Okay. Field guide shows Professor Hiccups Plus represent. Oh, so yeah, these shields represent the main quest, and complete main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant experience. That actually gets you the most experience, like at all one point, versus doing the side quests and stuff. So, but you know, with us, I'm going to be focusing on leveling up first before I complete this mission. So, no, my goal is to be able to first do there's two specific charm classes I want to be able to get in terms of power, and of course getting the broom, because the broom's going to be key to getting around, flying around to a lot of areas. So, let's see. I definitely look at Levios is good, but I want Assia.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I fell asleep in Transfiguration once. Professor Weasley woke me up and I had to read all over my wand. I'm trying to figure my way out of that.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear.
Okay, so empty frame doesn't appear with no reason. So, have you learned anything about it? Are there any paintings like this? Well, perhaps I'll take a look first.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Looks like it is.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Moth's tooth, attracted to light.
Everyone seems to fear.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I suspect most Slytherins would prefer not to be in a dungeon.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I want to be able to keep you. Let's say I'm not telling you.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
I'm not.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place. Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with an elder to see who's a more infuriating narrator.
This became stronger. This became stronger now. Let's take a look. So, in terms of collection. Alright, so right here we have what will be a collection of things to collect. Potions, tools, enemies. Now this is what I was talking about, the enemies. Now these right here are the most wanted, which they'll be revealed later on. People you find in enemy lairs, bandicates, and throughout the highlands and Hogwarts. I want to be able to hunt these guys down. This is like my most wanted. So there's 67 of them. So this can be creatures, not just wizards that are on here, like dwarves, all kind of. I won't spoil it too much. I'm gonna let you see as I go, but that's what I'm looking forward to. And of course, like getting the glows, because I already have like 16 of them. So this is the one I just got now. This is the kobolds. Refinement, solve the mystery of the empty painting. Okay. And then there's of course, this is where it shows all the Revelio. So the Kelpie statue, which I got before, and others will all show here. The ones so it's separated by Hogwarts. The ones that are Hogwarts, the ones that are in the Highlands, and the other one I think is the ones that you find in the Hogsmeade. Those are the 3 areas where they're located. Then of course there's animals. There's kind of broomsticks I can be able to get. There's also the ingredients for potions and other stuff as well too. Conjurations, and then there's also different kind of wands, which I'll be able to add to my collection soon enough. And of course trades, but we'll learn about that later on. So since I completed the challenge on the field guide, so let's go straight to that. So I'll get this. This will be special glasses I'll get for my gear. And it seems that my next one's gonna be looking. The next one will be gloves. Here's the one for completing 1 wins for the 2 legendary gloves, and then of course this one is 1 out of my 3 of my relationships. So I get a half-rim spectacle. So if I go into my gears, this is where I can be able to put anything on. So if I want to be able to change this, or if I want to be able to wear something different. Now mind you, I'll keep this on for right now before I change into this one. Yes, I forgot also I also had this one as well too. And then there's of course but mind you, but this one might be interesting to be able to have, but I'll worry about that later. And this one, the rugged overcoat. Oh. That's what I had on first. Gotcha. So let's see. I got some of the spectacles. Nothing special with them. Same old, same old. Okay. I have that, but we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, let's get to class. Oh. Get the charm class and get the defensive dark arts. Okay. Let's head over there. Let's up the map will be able to guide me, so let's go straight to charm, so let's go to I gotta say, look at the designs of Hogwarts. It's so big and they spent so much time working on it, and I'm glad they did, because obviously the hard work that went into this is like what was worth it. Going up. to the dark arts tower. Nice. And we got the cats here.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Seal.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Install to learn. Let's get started. Nice. I now have Accio, the summoning charm.
Accio!
Accio.
That is not bad.
Same process is Accio.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
That's something I want to learn.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones.
Accio!
But instead of throwing them... That's it!
Let's see if I can be able to.
Splendid! Very good. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Okay, I guess I gotta beat her. You get the highest points.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it!
Isha. There we go. Nicely done. Let us see this. Yes!
Okay. Alright.
Accio.
Splendid!
You beat me.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Let's see.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
You are not making this easy for me, are you? Here we go! There we go.
Excellent control there.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
This round goes to me.
Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
The answer will come.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you. not really interested in trying to be able to hear more about her.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on...
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment
Okay,
that
I got it. Special assignments. Thank you very much. Thank you. Alright. 2 main completed. Increase my points. Good. So let's see what else kind of award do I get after the main completing of that. I won't do this all the time. I'm just gonna just show as I go back and forth. So got myself a nice pair of gloves. Nice. And it seems like a legendary cow is gonna be next one I could be able to unlock later on. And then so percentage. So 2% of the way, 1% of the way, which is expected for the start of my journey. And every time I unlock one of these become like a collectible. So these gloves have become the legendary gloves I can really use now. Here.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
Is that right?
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me all that. Let's see this. Oh, I think we'll grab what happened. There you go.
Just when I think I've learned how to get around the castle, a staircase moves and I'm lost again.
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
This puzzle door. I wonder if I can be able to... I know you'll get a map later on to be able to figure out, but it seems that with these, you have to be able to roll these and get the symbols to equal the number in the center. So the first one has to equal 5, so... If I'm correct... You got 1. That represents 2. The unicorn represents 1. It's only 7. So it should be that one. And that should open it. There you go. And it's a special room.
Revelio.
And right here, collection. Mounted house help. Okay, that's not really a surprise, but okay. And oh, something to be able to increase my spectacle power. Nice. So definitely gotta switch to those. Now, the trick that I learned with this is that as you get there, because sometimes there's some spectacles that look better than others. So oh, I can access until I'm at level 3. Okay. See, they have these level restrictions, but over time, when I can select them, I actually can go into, by pressing the change appearance, I can be able to put them on, and then after that, choose whatever they look like on the outside. So I can get the defense, but the appearance on it looks different for every single one. So yeah. Not bad. Defense is good, but you know, you need a powerful offense as well too. Now,
I only speak up in classes where the teacher doesn't deduct house points.
Now, the next lesson in our journey is to go defensive the dark arts, which is well known. There are side art available. Available sites can be found inside Hogwarts Marked Desert with the Black Flags and Discover Exploring the World. These quests reward experience, but do not advance the main storyline. So one right here in the Library Annex. But I'm gonna go to the one from the main story for now because I want to learn Leviosa. You can zoom in a little bit, you'll get there, and as far as you get. Now, to get there, it seems that if I take this route, yeah, head back down, I'll be able to get there a lot faster to get the fencing with the dark arts. So that's another one of these.
Lumos.
Let's see if I can find another one on here. Like that. That would be interesting. A little interesting.
Revelio.
Things that shows that it's near somewhere here.
Revelio.
Oh, anyway. I'll find it later. This is definitely the type of thing that people want to do to battle them.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Spell burn, ready to go.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully. Good. Well done.
Levioso.
Good. Well done.
Levioso. Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Protego. Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. I know. Levioso.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Sorry, loser.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
So, Sebastian.
Nice work.
What are you gonna say?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Level 3 now. Nice. And that means that I can be able to go into my class. Boss Wands, talk to Will and Bratislava. Okay. So one of the side missions, alright. And I think if I'm correct, I can be able to... Yes, I can be able to add this now, and this will increase... Fine. Now mind you, those are interesting spectacles, but they're not my type, so I'm going to go, like I said before, with the appearance. I'm going to go with the ones that I do like, not those. Not those. And with those, and I get it. So I get to be able to have a nice pair, and my defense goes up, and it gets to look the way I want it to look. Nice. You can make your appearances and your Hogwarts character look like anything, but you shouldn't have to sacrifice, which I like. They sacrifice your abilities or your powers. Your abilities or whatever you want. What your abilities just do it. Now, since I mastered 2 of them, I would like to be able to just save a little bit so that I'm all set to go. So it's important, and I'm going to save, make it a second one just in case. Now, let's get going. Yeah, I'm not able to talk to everyone right now, so... Ooh, got that one. Go to my... Weasley after class. Professor wants to see me in the classroom, which is off Trinity Court. Okay, let's go see him. I've done my share, so let's follow the way, and let's get going over there.
Revelio.
If someone gets struck by a curse,
Revelio.
I do hope it's you.
You guys all before, I'm hoarding, so I'm gonna try to get as much as I can so I can power up and level, because I like to be like everyone else, well, most everyone, to be a strong and powerful wizard. And getting all
on
these
another
fun locations save
adventure,
time.
are we?
Definitely want to do that. Save on time and be able to get to wherever I need to get to. Let's see. Another cat. Nice courtyard area. Weasley after class. And that is a hot
What about
right
the
there.
room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No, Professor. That's my business.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Alright. Well, I know about the Ollivander already from the story, and what a spellcraft, well, potions I know as well too, but we'll learn a little more, so just for the sake of it,
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
That's my money there.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay. Where they go?
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Let's go with Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
What's left to unlock? Apparel. If I had that ability to pop, I could make so much money by repairing so many different kind of options, especially broken ones.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Level 4, baby. Nice. Oh, the flying pages should be around here somewhere. There you go.
Got it.
Oh, sorry, don't mean to push.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Is that able to finish another collection, please? Abergonian ones. Nice. Next one is a hat. Hogwarts Legacy hat. And that's something else that's in the So let's go Professor Rhoda because our apparel is the one we need to get.
I trust the preliminary tasks were...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Mending apparel can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Wonderful.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Alright. That's apparel. 1, 2, 3, 4 new spells. Well, 3 new spells actually. Already new units. Let's get across ones a little bit. Actually, no. I'm kind of curious about that.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Some kind soul help me? Why would I want
Revelio.
Whee! Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory. Not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted.
Revelio.
Handsome indeed.
It's interesting, like,
I behaved, I'd have one weekly
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just...
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Alright. My first duel.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Right through the yellow shield and...
Mind the one!
Potato!
Fringo! Come on!
Let me...
Fringo!
It's full so
Try away now.
Potato!
I lost. You know what?
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
I have to stop trying to be able to...
Yes.
Alright,
Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant.
I need to wipe the floor with him now. Yeah, okay.
Let me listen.
It's also Fringo! Sendo!
Act the winner.
Levioso! Stupid boy!
It's full so
Stupid boy! Levioso! Potato! Stupid boy! Levioso!
You're better than that!
There's our victory.
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Leave it as it is. Level 5 now, nice. Alright. let's get going to the next quest. Ancient magic for ancient magic, huh? Alright. Let's go then. Let's head up. Doesn't seem to be a straight path we have to get over there. Oh, actually, yeah. It's about to soon. Seems if I just go through here.
Revelio.
How fun is it? Let's try it.
Revelio.
You rapscallions are surely up to no good. Off with you.
That won't get defensive, but
I think transfiguration.
Imagine. Oh.
those are the one we get stronger. Oh, also nice. Yeah, those I'm not gonna be wearing those the whole time.
Revelio.
Sister makes it home.
That's a lot of noise.
You saw that first year with being broad red. The only reason
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Musical chairs, damn. Sebastian?
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
And now I can be able to leave the Hogwarts ground. Let's go.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
And we tell on using those potion ingredients for many things. Let's go. Alright. Trying to get as much ingredients as possible is very important to me. So that I can be able to hopefully not
Merlin's
grow
beard
too
from the
much.
Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
Hippogriffs.
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Poppy, I don't know what Poppy is.
Already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely touched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably the dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
That's nice.
Revelio.
Gotta check if there's anything nearby. Upskill. Alright. One of my future business endeavors, maybe even in the future.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon.
I I know what these are for, but I'm gonna collect them now because they'll be useful.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Revelio. Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
You know, this kind of reminds me of when I actually went to Hogsmeade Village at Universal Studios in Florida. And you know what? I was just amazed and flabbergasted by how big and just, it was just a wonderful
So how would you
experience.
like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
And this is the Hogsmeade map section. There are 3 ways this is separated. There's the Hogwarts map, the world map, and the Hogsmeade map. They'll show me about potion shop, the spellcraft shop, the plant shops, the specific parts animal stuff, but the ones I'm supposed to focus on is Ollivander for my wand, the potion shop that I need to get for my potion recipes for my potion class, and of course the tomes and script that I need for my plant class. So let's get to the first one, which is the closest one. Right here. I wonder what Ollivander should be right here. Yes, let's go to Ollivander, and of course
Revelio.
Merlin, blooming beard, not again.
A little potion, nice.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Remember when I saw my wands in Hogsmeade?
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
That'll be a no.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
I'll take this one.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Let's see. Looks like I got my wand now. Looks like I maybe get a handle at some point.
Tales of Beat of the Bird.
Well, since I'm nearby, how about get some tongs?
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need.
Yes,
a potting table and a potion station. Yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
What's free and it won't cost me anything. Definitely available.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
So these are all the spellcraft stuff that I will. There's a special room that if all of you don't already know, so that you can do all this. But we'll be back later on. But for right now, we'll get what we need just to get started. Now we need to get to our post.
Revelio.
And you know what? Nothing's is nothing. Money's always good.
Accio.
And another one. Level 6. Nice.
Revelio.
What do I spy right here?
Revelio.
Almost community garden.
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
Pippin's Potions.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
I'm gonna do this a lot. I'm gonna stop and find stuff to be able to make it. And it seems like I can't even know it, so I get number 7. Interesting. That's also interesting. Alright.
Revelio.
Thank you. Let's talk.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
Let's get the overwhelm recipe. Let's get the endurance recipe.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Welcome is a health potion, I know that. And endurance is like a kind of like a defensive potion, so that you can be able to avoid taking game damage. for a certain amount of time. Alright. Looks like we got everything, so let's go clean it up, or maybe we can be able to look around a little bit.
Revelio.
And of course, having the fruit flames for this one's always good.
Well, hello
Revelio.
there.
Yeah, looks like I was taking people's money that even on their property. Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to be able to make that money.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
So I could be able to would actually grow magical plants. They sound like interesting.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Okay, thank you.
Revelio. I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
From the building! Away from the village!
And another troll. Watching it.
Fringo!
Are we weakening him at all? Let's keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually. What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done!
Fringo!
I hit the heel already. My gosh, that is just annoying. Seriously, really? I don't know why I'm having difficulty right now. Because maybe I've been playing so many other games. Alright.
Protego!
I have to take this down.
Did you get what you needed?
I'll just take down this one.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Finger! What was that? A taste of his own medicine.
Ringo!
Nicely done! Lumbering loud. He's faltering. A few more hits should do the job. Let me open.
Sad that I had to use health potions. I was hoping to be able to take them down
Goodness,
already,
a second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
Yes,
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh.
Accio! Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
I'll go and see what's there.
Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Revelio.
It's another one.
Reparo. Revelio. Mr. Hill was just singing your praises. Revelio.
Okay, nice.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do.
Yes, I
now,
agree.
let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
It's for free. Well, we can also preview our own gear. So
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Compared to what I'm wearing right now, that's 0, but the offense, it gives me an offense. So, of course, that's going to be the preferred one. And I can go to my gears to check. Straight to it. This, as I was talking about, my current defense and attack power. So, with this, I'm going to go straight to here. And this right here is the one I'm currently wearing, and this is the one in which my... So, still transform, but this one gives me 5% more of offense power. Wonderful.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Yes.
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
It does. Well, I got a couple of them that are right here that I open. Ah, seriously? Not until 8? Okay. Wait, no, let me put some black gloves on for the time being. I think that would look nice. Let's see, do I have anything that... Ooh. This hat... I'm not really good with that. I don't want my hat's not doing anything for me, so I'll go without the hat, but I'll take an extra defense power. Feel like let's see. Ooh, that, and of course, it's not those cheap pranks. Oh, this is for the stuff for field guys in Hogsmeade and the one in Hogwarts.
You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Okay. Not good key figures in the town. Oh, a cutscene. Alright, let's wonder what that's about. Like, I don't know. Oh. Someone devious. Look who it
You
is.
said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now.
Theophilus, alright.
No need for theatrics.
So people on the wanted.
I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
That's what
I
like.
said, my friend is busy.
Community members.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note,
Revelio.
I think we should head back to the castle.
Took down a troll, got to be able to meet like 3 powerful boss characters, which I believe, and now
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights, but we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
yes, well, looks like I have to return. Alright, so we'll return back to the common area, go back to Hogwarts. We've done enough to be able to savings. So enough to be able to get back to the common area, of course. So I got my water and waking up from my bed, and look at that. Let's complete walking to Hogwarts. Well, that's gonna be all I'm gonna do for today on today's video playthrough. I've done quite a lot, and we learned quite a lot about Hogwarts. So for right now, Please like, comment, share, and subscribe my videos, and please let me know about if there's anything in the Hogwarts world that you guys would want to see. But I'm gonna continue playing through, and of course, please everyone, please if you can subscribe as much as possible. My goal is to be able to get well, minimum 1,000 subscribers and get 4,000 hours, so that I can be able to have this as a success and continuing. Like I can be able to play as much games as I can through Steam, and also like maybe some other games in the past that came out as well too. I am playing also God of War as well too, and I finished also one of the games, Detroit All Human. So, but anyway, this is Hogwarts Legacy, and I'll see all of you back on another day of this playthrough. See you in part 3. Have a great day, everyone.